Yeah, hi. So, in this project, that is Coursera second course main project, so I'm going to consider the opportunity of predicting house price prediction in Hong Kong using uh, machine learning model or a deep learning model. So, the opportunity evaluation. So, the problem at hand is predicting house price in Hong Kong using machine learning and deep learning algorithm. Now, this is an attractive use case because of the complexity, involved in the housing market in Hong Kong. So, one of the things, so the housing market in Hong Kong is one of the most expensive. Let me see if I can get, yeah. So the housing market in Hong Kong is one of the most expensive in the world. There's a very high demand, but there is limited supply, and it is influenced by a lot of factors like location, size, age, and amenity. Now, this actually makes it difficult for buyers and sellers to determine the fair value, market value of a property. So we want to use a machine learning algorithm that can help in predicting by taking into consideration a lot of different parameters as features. And also we want to automate the process of prediction that can actually save time and resources for various real estate agents and property appraisers. So these real estate agents and property appraisers, these are our ideal customers. So that's why this use case, a machine learning model, if it can predict accurate price, it can revolutionize the real estate industry. Now, the business understanding is that the solution should be able to analyze a large amount of data, and it can identify pattern that affects the price, influence the price of properties. And then we have to able to also automate the proper process of property valuation, and this can save time and resources for our customers like real estate agents and property appraiser. And then the requirements, of course, would be collecting and preparing data on various factors and which influence the final price, such as location, size, age, amenities. And the data should be clean and it should be pre-processed to remove any inconsistent error. And then, of course, we'll have various evaluation metrics like mean absolute error, mean square error. So at the end of the day, so this model should be able to provide accurate and reliable prediction, and that only then only it can help our customers. To validate our concept with potential user, I want to follow a few steps. So first is I will conduct user research to understand the core pain point faced by the users, our ideal users like real estate agents. And then I will do some surveys, interviews, and focus group to gather feedback on our proposed solution and then identify areas of improvement. I'll develop a mock or a prototype for the solution, and then I will do some user testing to evaluate its usability. And also I will ask them to perform tasks such as predicting the price of the property, and then I'll take their feedback on the experience on the UI design. I can also measure the performance of the solution using appropriate metric. But then I would like to also compare that performance with some existing model which is being used, and also I'll do some A/B testing to performance the performance solution with and without certain features. Then I'll gather final feedback from user on the accuracy and reliability of the prediction, and then I use this feedback to improve the solution. So this is my validation plan. Now, the overall machine learning system design, it should take into account on how to select appropriate machine learning algorithm, collecting and preparing the relevant data because the data should will come from a lot of sources, and then of course designing a scalable and efficient system architecture. Now, as we covered before, the algorithm should be able to analyze a large amount of data and identify pattern and trend that influence the price of property. And more importantly, the algorithm should be automated to run at maybe on a daily basis or a weekly basis, and that can save time and resource. Then we have to collect the data from, of course, various resources and pre-process to remove inconsistency and error. So we want the data should be normalized and standardized to ensure that the machine learning algorithm can analyze it effectively. Then it should be scalable, that is the architecture. It should handle large amount of data and it should scale up and down when needed. It should be designed to efficient and minimize the time and resources required for property evaluation appraisal. And it should be user friendly. I mean the final system. Uh, and then of course it is solving the core point. Now, potential risks in production would be that The potential issues that may affect the final model would be concept drift, data drift, and model decay. Now, concept drift will occur due to change in the housing market, like change in demand or supply, and that can lead to inaccurate prediction. Data drift will occur in the change in data distribution, such as change in the type of property being sold, or changes in the features that influence property price. Then model decay can occur due to change in environment, such as the economy or government policy, which can lead to inaccurate prediction. So to address this issue, the model should be regularly retrained on new data to make sure it remains accurate and up to date. And the data should be monitored for any change in the distribution or quality, and the model should be updated accordingly. Uh, and then yeah, and the model should be designed to be flexible and adaptable to changes in the environment, such as changes in the housing market or economic condition. And more importantly, at the end of the day, the model should be thoroughly tested and validated before deployment to ensure that it's correct and reliable. So this is the proposed solution to the Coursera problem. Thank you so much.